This is Gary, and Gary brought you this.
Gary.
Gary knows you think about this 24/7.
Thank you, Gary.
Oh look, Gary brought you another one. Say
Yes!
thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay.
Why
Huh?
didn't you thank Gary?
I did. It didn't pick it up.
I don't think you did it.
I said thank you. I said thank you, Gary.
Hello, amoebas of the internet. This is going to be a
Why does he
quick
look
one.
so mad?
Well, that's me.
Why do
It's
you
a
look
picture
so
of Gibby because you
mad?
didn't say. It's because you didn't say thank you to Gary.
Yeah, you didn't say thank you to
I
Gary.
did though.
No.
I did. It didn't, I did. It didn't pick it
If
up.
Jesus says thank you in a forest and nobody's around to hear it, does it really say it?
I mean, that's true, yeah. Okay, we're gonna make this a little bit quick because I am running on a bit of a schedule. Today, our lovely hosts are gonna be yours truly, Gibbous Corbus III, or Gibby G as they call me on the streets. And we got we got Conadile with us as well.
Hello.
He plays the lovely Bobby. I am also joined with those who don't say thank you, Gary, the unpolite, evil, Marvel Jesus.
You shall not be named.
I
Uh-huh.
did. I
This
tried.
is why you play Abby. So, but yeah, let's get into it because I have a couple things that I wanted to share. I was busy, and I know that the post for Realm Work didn't go up last week, so I wanted to have kind of a new schedule, just to keep up with some other things that I'm doing as well. On top of I just started school as well, which I think is a very important thing to know because it's kind of gonna. Hopefully, I'm still on top of videos, and you should at least get a video a week. But just something to take into consideration. The art, especially, is going to be a little bit more. I'll still at least draw an image a week, so you all can see some lovely illustrations and stuff. But because I'm an art student, I'm constantly doing a lot of art for my classes, which I can post. I think I'll most likely keep posting, and just so you guys can. I'll count it as realm work, just because it's helping hone in the art style. Um, but yeah, for today we have a drawing and a couple things that I wanted to get into and talk about. So, as far as like the schedules we were talking about that I previously mentioned, how the kind of realm work will be posted is every other week, and in between the periods of like the realm work, we will have we started this like Deltarune series with us three playing Gabe,
Mhm.
Bobby, and Abby, which is a lot of fun. It's fun to play the characters. So I
Very weird doing just my normal voice for a character.
especially because we have to voice our characters playing the characters.
Yeah,
And the
I can't do
characters.
that.
Yeah.
If Abby sounds like a gremlin, I want to sound like a gremlin. Ah,
Yeah. Actually, how is it? How's your second week as Abby? How do you feel?
How's been treating you?
Officially, actually, your first voice work will be, I guess, like the Abby Deltarune thing.
yeah, great. Yeah. I just can't do like the lisp thing because it's like I gotta.
It's a lot smaller of an aspect like of the character than you think it is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I guess this is kind of like a nice thing to kind of give insight to the whole production things. I mean, we do try to see what would work best for a character and specifically for Abby. Something that our original voice actor did and that I really enjoyed and was a nice take to the character was kind of giving Abby a little bit of a lisp, but not so much. I know it's a very hard thing to ask, like, hey, can you have a lisp, but not like that much, like to where it's not noticeable. So I appreciate you, Jesus, and taking the time to like try to figure that out. But you'll get there. You'll get there
Tried.
eventually. And Connor's also trying to find his Bobby voice. I know more or less where Gabe is at. I mean, Gabe is mostly me, but like, it's just me at a different register for depending on where he's at in the series. So yeah, as far as like voice acting work, you guys definitely have it a little bit more harder than I do. I really wish I could take that burden away from you guys because I would love to do emotional scenes like that, but that doesn't come a little bit later for me. So you know, only sometime later on.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's important to mention that you guys are amazing, and I love you so much for helping me out making this amazing, stupid, dumb project.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, of course. Um, Actually, I think it's important to mention, to stay on the topic of VAs, we recently met with two VAs over this week, for to kind of give back like some insight. It's just some people that like were interested in doing some voice acting work. Um, that honestly like fit really well for a couple of the characters that we had in mind. So we had about like an hour meeting with both of them, just kind of going over the like plot, the general like where the character would go, some things that we haven't figured out yet in the case of like some characters. But and I can officially say this, we have two new members, two more of my children have voices, being
Yeah.
drum roll, Harley and Faust, which I'm very happy about because I
Nice.
I love the task force, and like if you watch any of the other recordings, like I mentioned previously that like the task force is something that really helped this world become just so much more broader and like really have that symbol of hope. And it's so fun to where we get to take these characters and how complex they are and dynamic and like it's fun. I really do enjoy the task force aspect of that. So look forward to Faust and Harley. Hopefully we can get some recordings for that. Oh, and actually to kind of go to my second point, we have been I've been organizing like a little event that a couple of the members were interested in participating in. We're tossing around the idea of like a karaoke night with everyone, and so I thought it'd be a fun way to get all the voice actors to get to know each other because for the most part we do through just different calls and stuff. But there's a couple that haven't, and so I thought it'd be a really fun way to kind of get everybody to get to know each other and to feature some characters that haven't gotten a voice role yet. I know a lot of our voice actors have been patiently waiting, and if you are one of those voice actors waiting currently, we are we are working as hard as we possibly can. It's just we are all collectively very dumb kids, so we are working. It's just it's hard to organize stuff when you're young, but I'm trying. We're all trying, and through the help of you all and everybody on production, we're slowly making that a reality. And I think these videos are such a great way for you all to kind of see the progression and like pacing of where everything is going. So look forward to Harley and Faust, and they should be in our next in that karaoke event, which we currently I think we have about around 7 people. But that might change just because I reached out to a couple other people to see. So I'm just waiting on the responses. So that is pretty much
Honestly, it's really nice turnout.
yeah. I mean, from the people I can list off the top of my head because I can't remember everybody. It is kind of late right now, so I'm a little sleepy. We're recording this very late, and then I'm gonna have to edit this in the morning before I head to my classes. We have me. We have you. Well, I guess we can just say we can. I guess we're gonna have to say the names. We have me. We have Connor. We have
So
Jesus. We have
Hello.
we have Jaden. Will, Ashley, and Madeline should be joining us, and I think a couple others. But again, I'm just waiting on some responses, so it'd be fun. It makes for some fun interactions, especially having all the Ibbies there and a couple of the task force members, which I would love to get a little bit more. Which I'm sure like some of the voice actors would be. I just haven't heard any response from them yet. So more characters to come, and I think it'd be really fun to hear our cast singing. So I'm a little, you know, a little nervous because I don't consider myself a very good singer, but I'm glad to participate with the people that are helping out. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see all these talented people get to sing their songs of choice. So
Yeah.
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 So look forward to that. That will be coming up in the next upcoming weeks. This week it will pretty much just be like sending out the last little like invites and seeing who's gonna like, so pretty much confirming the who's gonna be there next week, or more likely on the weekend. We will be writing the script for um like, depending on what characters are there, we will write a script just kind of like to add some in betweens, like banter in between songs and stuff, and I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, look forward to that. I talked about the Deltarune thing. That was a lot of fun to record, and I eventually want to make some thumbnails for those, so that maybe will come in the future. And I think those little streams are really fun too, especially because it makes for a lot of fun audios that I would love to eventually come back and reanimate. I guess not reanimate, but animate. So yeah, yeah. So look forward to that. Um, oh, like always, we added more things to the playlist and just like adding more songs so you guys can listen to these characters' traumas before they are actually shown. So if you want to see some spoilers, have fun. Um, Another thing I did was organize pretty much like all the channels and stuff for all of our different like social medias and things. Pretty much just changing our description, making sure that we have our links in the descriptions as well, where you can check our. I believe I put the Instagram and I put the link to our webtoon, which I know I mentioned that I would get the comic out, the third chapter out soon on there, and it will be. It's just we're having some issues behind the scenes, just with some technical difficulties, but hopefully, really, really hopefully it should be coming out in the next like week. But at least by the next time the recap video, next week's recap video. Um, but as far as that goes, yeah, we just organized a couple things, made sure to um just made sure to get the videos as best as we possibly could. Another thing I guess to mention while we're talking about social media and stuff, I've been posting to our socials, being TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which I'm really happy to be posting on YouTube, because it's slow now, and that's to be expected. Nobody, well, that's not really true. It just takes time to grow an audience, so I can acknowledge that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these videos, and so we can keep bringing you more. And that pretty much wraps up everything that we did this week. So we'll have a little tally of what we did. On top of, you get to see a lovely little art piece that I like legitimately just finished like 2 minutes ago. So like right before we started the stream. So to give a little context to this character, um, this character has been like in sketchbooks a lot, and is always a character that I've thought about quite a lot. Um, just because it really helps kind of see where some of these characters are before the plot takes place. And like we recently have been talking, like I made a post a little while ago, like a couple days ago, where I showed some sketches of a tiny Gabe and in the little tinies, and I absolutely would love to draw more of the tinies, of my little babies, the way that I see them.
Chinese with the Z.
And today we have sadly not a new one. But we do have more art of tinies. So let's
Ooh.
take a look.
Whoa!
Look at
Yes!
these babies. Look at
Holy fuck.
my baby. He's so tiny.
My goodness.
He's a
He is but 4 days old.
He is borderline 4 days old. We finally have Gabe's mom. Oh, I'm so happy. Which she finally is now. Her name is Mary because it's a Silent Hill reference. It's James Sunderland's wife. So
I thought it was because Mary had a little lamb.
you know what? Either one. Either one. I love Silent Hill, and Mary's Little Lamb works very well. So yeah, I kind of, I guess to kind of describe a little bit of why I went with some like aspects that I did. So let's just go head to toe. Um, I told Connor about this, and this like the reason why this like drawing got kind of delayed a little bit is because like, oh my God, long hair really is hard. It really is a hard thing for me. I don't know why specifically that it's one of the hardest things that I do. And then again, that'll just come with time. But like, yeah, I didn't want to make Gabe's mom like that chopped, so I eventually got it to where I can enjoy it for what it is. Um,
Nice.
Another thing to kind of give some aspects of like some of the character designs. So, um, she's got in like current Gabe's like horns are pretty much like half size, so like right about here. So she just has longer, bigger horns than him. And then that's predominantly because like Gabe just has tiny horns. You know, he's a little bit of a small boy. Um, Also this little mole over here. Um, it's kind of like I like placing little marks on characters just because I think it gives it a little bit of a depth, but also it's kind of a nod to Gabe. Gabe in the original drafts of how I drew him always had this little mark, and I thought it'd be like just a nice thing to give him like a little thing just to make him a little bit more distinct. But over time, it just kind of disappeared, and so I thought it'd be a little fun thing to give it to Mary because Mary doesn't really is in the show for a couple episodes, but isn't necessarily like a important like isn't necessarily going to be there for like like a good chunk of it. So, but she's fun when she's on screen. It's just the problem with writing a show that has like so many characters is that you have to really focus on the main plot, and like as much as I would love to give Mary her own like episode, which I maybe who knows? I mean, hey, for like a short would be really fun, but you'll get to see Mary and her all of her amazingness because she's a strong gal, very strong woman, um, and she has a tiny little child, tiny little baby, tiny little
Nice.
Gibby over there that I am so grateful that I get to play him. So yeah. I guess to kind of go a little bit more into depth with like some other elements too. Um,
Really like this.
Thank you, thank you. The stripes were kind of a fun one because like I was looking at a lot of like Jamie Hewlett's like art as just for like references and stuff, and Jamie uses just like a ton. And also, I've been listening to a lot of like Plastic Beach, and they use a lot of like stripes and stuff. So I thought something like that would be cool, kind of fun. Um, that's pretty much what inspired the outfit. Any other things? Oh yeah, and I just kind of figured Gabe just would be in like a t-shirt like growing up as a kid. Like I think he's just like probably Mary's like t-shirt. She just probably like, here kid, just put this on. So yeah, she's great. Mary's great, but she's got a big heart. That's where Gabe learns it from. So you can
Nice.
thank this gal for the reason this boy gets to be such a nice hearted young man. So on, you get to see Gabe's little toes, the little goat with the goat toes. So
My goodness.
yeah, my little baby, my tiny little boy. And then it's so nice because this is the first time Mary has had a like digitalized sketch of her and then like a digitalized like illustration, not in color. And again, I wish I could bring color. It's just because of all the other stuff that I'm working on. It's hard to kind of like get all that, but I try to be as detailed as possible. Just the
I
shading,
mean, hey,
sketches.
maybe with time we'll be able to come back and do a little like series on just coloring some pieces like this
It'd
because
be
I know
fun.
there's a few others like this like with Faust and Harley
Yeah,
where they're colored backgrounds but they themselves haven't been fully colored in yet.
yeah. I honestly, it would be a really fun thing to make like a sketch, like a coloring book, and I just do it like in person. That would be really fun. Because you could
Ooh,
just print the
you could do
pages.
like a speed paint.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. All I would have to really do is just like print the pages into a book form. So, or even I could just like makeshift one. I could just staple all the pages together and just start coloring. So, yeah, it'd be fun.
Yes, yeah.
Be really cool.
You can make copies and send them out to the cast.
That would be fun too, yeah. Go color in I would love to see all your guys' colors. Yeah, that would be really fun. That's a great idea. We should do that. We should do that. We should consider that in the future. Um But yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't bring more art for today. I do have another piece, but it's kind of like not realm related. This was just kind of like just so you can kind of see what I'm working on and like some classes I was doing. We were working on just like skeletal systems and stuff like that for an anatomy class that I'm taking. Um, and we can kind of go check that out. We were drawing some skeletons, so you can kind of see like see a little
Spooky,
bit of what we're
scary
doing.
skeletons.
Hey, look, it's Cal.
It's yeah. I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know, it'd be nice little research into when I have to draw
You
Cal.
should have put some little sunglasses on it.
I should. The only thing is I got to take a picture for it for an assignment, and then afterwards I can doodle around with it. So, but yeah. So hey, there you go. You
Yeah.
got a cool. You got new Cal drawing. Oh my god.
Like how nervous he looks.
What? I didn't do that. Who did that? I don't know. I was just doodling it. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much kind of a wrap for today for all the things that we had. We got a couple things in the works, and just keep posted, and we will be back in not next week, but the week after that. So, but next week you should have a video, more Deltarune stuff. Yeah, more Deltarune stuff. Or maybe something a little different. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Who
So
knows?
stay tuned. Y'all have been amazing. I'm sorry that I couldn't do this a little bit longer, but I still thought it was very important to keep you all updated. You all are amazing, and I can't believe the amount of support and like the amount of support that you guys give us is amazing. And so, you know, continue to be awesome.
Yeah,
Y'all are great. Y'all are amazing, and I want to thank my hosts as well for hearing my rambles. Y'all are amazing.
yeah,
Gibby, I do it every night.
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you. So I will catch you in the next video. I will see you.